In Norse mythology, Frigg, known as the All-Mother, is the queen of Asgard and the wife of Odin. She is a goddess of marriage, motherhood, and also a deity of wisdom, foresight, and magic. She was revered as a sky goddess and believed to be responsible for weaving the clouds. The Norse also believed she had the power of prophecy and controlled the weaving of fates. Frigg resides in a hall known as Fensalir, which means marsh halls or hall of the sea, is a place of tranquility and beauty. Here, she oversees domestic matters and is often surrounded by her loyal attendants, such as Fulla, the keeper of her secrets, Plin, the goddess of protection, and Nei, the messenger who rides through the heavens. One of Frigg's most notable attributes is her wisdom and foresight. As a goddess who knows the fate of all beings, she often holds knowledge of the future. Yet, she is bound by a vow of silence, unable to reveal what she knows. Perhaps the most poignant story involving her is the tragic tale of her beloved son, Balder, the god of light, purity, and beauty, who was beloved by all. As the son of Odin and Frigg, Balder was a prominent figure in the Norse pantheon. However, Frigg's gift of foresight led her to a grim revelation. She foresaw Balder's untimely death. Determined to protect her beloved son, Frigg embarked on a mission to ensure his safety. She traveled across the realms, seeking oaths from every object and creature, both living and inanimate, to swear not to harm Balder. Stones, metals, water, animals, and plants all promised to spare him. Frigg's diligent efforts were almost successful, creating a sense of invulnerability around Balder. Despite her thorough efforts, Frigg overlooked one seemingly insignificant thing: the mistletoe. Considering it too young and harmless, she did not seek an oath from this plant. This oversight would prove to be a fatal mistake. Following Frigg's efforts to protect Balder by securing oaths, the gods of Asgard grew curious about his newfound invulnerability. To test and celebrate this extraordinary protection, they devised a game. The game was simple. The gods would throw various objects at Balder, from stones to swords, bounced off him without causing harm. This brought great amusement and joy to the gods, as it confirmed the miraculous power of the oaths secured by Frigg. Loki, the trickster god known for his cunning and malice, learned of his weakness. Discovering that Frigg had overlooked the mistletoe, he saw an opportunity to exploit this oversight. Crafting an arrow from the mistletoe, he approached Har, Balder's blind brother, and convinced him to join the game, offering him the mistletoe weapon to throw at Balder. Hod, unaware of the weapon's nature, had agreed, and guided by Loki's hand, the blind god threw the mistletoe spear, not knowing that it would change the fate of Asgard forever. Unlike the other objects, the mistletoe pierced through Balder, causing his immediate and fatal injury. He fell to the ground and died. The death of Balder was a catastrophe that plunged Asgard into mourning. Frigg, devastated by the loss of her son, wept bitterly. In her desperation, she pleaded with the gods to bring Balder back from the realm of the dead. Hel, the ruler of the underworld, agreed to release Balder on the condition that all beings weep for him. All creatures, gods, mortals, and even stones wept for Balder, except for an old giantess, who was actually Loki in disguise. Her refusal to shed a tear sealed Balder's fate, keeping him in the realm of the dead. Frigg's influence extends beyond ancient times. In modern Scandinavian culture, she is still revered, often associated with love, marriage, and motherhood. Her name even lives on in the English language, as the day of the week Friday is derived from Frigg's Day. Frigg never had a temple, and after the Norman conquest of England and the triumph of Christianity over Norse belief, she began to fade and her worship was replaced by the figure of the Virgin Mary.